Hockey Stream on episode 436 of the VIG Lounge, where this time the Vegas Golden Knights travel to the state of hockey, the land of 10,000 lakes, to take on the Minnesota Wild. Will the Golden Knights, particularly Mitch Marner, be able to go wild with a goal-scoring performance like he did against the Blues? Or will Minnesota tame the Golden Knights in their home rink, I should say, with one of the most beautiful logos, I think, in the NHL, with the moon and the trees and the bear's head. It's gorgeous, but I gotta say, gotta get another win for the Golden Knights if we can. If you're enjoying the content, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Golden Knights and Wild here on the VIG Lounge as we play some NHL 26. And we're underway as the Wild win the opening draw, which is not a surprise to anybody. Huge hit along the wall. Puck gathered by McNabb. Up the left side to Eichel. Eichel drifting, trying to get a shot away. Couldn't. Nice defensive stick from behind. And the Wild get the first shot on net. Easily handled by Adin Hill. Golden Knights trying to get a break. Eichel will. He scores! Eichel motorcycle, and the Minnesota Wild are down one early after a chance at one end and a breakaway to the other, and Jack Eichel does not miss. VGK, first shot, first goal, 1-0. Another draw won by the Wild. Oh, big hit again. Behind the net. Carried out by Theodore. Shea Theodore finds Pavel Dorofeev. Dorofeev gets it knocked off the stick. Gets it back. Long drive block. Tarasenko. And across as well. Now Hurdle carries it in. Drive and a save made by the Wild netminder. Shot from the blue line turned aside off the stick of Whitecloud. Ben Hutton tries to feather it in. Touched by Gustafsson. Now Hartman to Foligno. And how they missed that pass is beyond me. Icing call. 12:28 to go here in the first. Golden Knights have a 1-0 lead. As we see a huge hit on Marcus Foligno by William Karlsson, 71-17. And the draw won again by Minnesota. Lost the puck, then got it back. Now fed up the right side to Son. Son stops up in the right wing circle, lets it go! And a backhand shot turned aside by Hockey Smith Browning. Nice deflection to the corner off the stick of Whitecloud with a blocked shot. And Barbashev looks to get away. Gets around Middleton. Rebound pops all the way out to the blue line nearly. But the Wild were able to come away with it. Zuccarello. Couldn't get a shot away. Thanks to the defensive stick of the goal scorer, Jack Eichel. Well, then finds Barbashev. He's in alone and he scores! Beats Gustafsson! Ivan the Terrible gives the Golden Knights a 2-0 lead. 2 breakaways, 2 goals. Golden Knights are feeling it. And Jack Eichel up to 24 points now with a goal and an assist. And the Wild have won every single draw. Trennan trying to get the Wild back into it. But it is not the case. Here's Barbashev. He'll fire off the pad of Gustafsson. Collected now by Theodore as we get a Let's Go Wild chant. Barbashev turned aside, looking for a second already. Now to Marner. Marner off the pad of Gustafsson. Ube Kubel. To Blum. Now to Bogosian. Ube Kubel got absolutely ran over. I think Ube Kubel got his bell rung on that one. Here's Marner. And a save, Gustafsson. Marcus Foligno to Kirill the Thrill, who might be feeling ill after he takes a bit of a hip check. Up the right side to McNabb. He'll gain the red line and softly dump it in. And a bump behind the Wild net. Hurdle has it. Pass across to Korzak. Now to Hurdle. Trying to get it to Saad, but it deflects away. And another icing call with 2:45 to go here in the opening period. As we take a look at Marcus Foligno, probably for a hit. Yep. That was a pretty good one, I'll give him that. And another lost draw. What was the point of trying to get ready for that? White Cloud gets it up to Saad. Saad gains the red line, sends it in. Riley Smith on the offside, even though he is a left-hand shot, but he does like to play right wing. Puck carried in now by Korzak. Korzak fires, and Gustafsson got it down low. 1:13 to go. As we highlight William Karlsson now. Really liking to show some hits. Oh no, this time it's Caden Korzak. But I swear it said, oh no, it did say Caden Korzak, my bad. Wrong K. William Karlsson wins an offensive draw for the Knights. Back to Caden Korzak. He'll shoot, denied by Gustafsson. And a giveaway to William Karlsson. Karlsson tried to get a pass through, but was knocked off the puck. So they'll try up the right side to Brett Howden. Howden fires in the final seconds, and I think Gustafsson sticked it to the side, out of danger. But be that as it may, the Vegas Golden Knights on a pair of breakaways from Jack Eichel and Ivan Barbashev have a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats, excuse me. Shots on goal 12-4 in favor of the VGK. Face-off or hits 9-4 in favor of the VGK. I don't want to look at face-offs, to be fair. I don't know why I'm talking about it. We got our solitary face-off win, down 5-1. No penalties to speak of in that period. Maybe that'll change in period 2. We'll have to see. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's see what this middle frame has in store, shall we? The Golden Knights have themselves a 2-0 lead. Can't win a draw to save their lives, but they are ahead on the score sheet. Here comes Barbashev. He's got one already. Barbashev stops up. Backhand! Off the stick of Gustafsson. Shot to Flex. Now regathered. Pass up the right side now to Stone. Stone with a shot, and it goes wide. Collected now by Theodore. Theodore couldn't get a shot away. Back to Hurdle. Now to Hutton. Trying to set up a one-timer. That got blocked. Here's Foligno. Breaking out for Minnesota. He then lost the puck. There's a lot of crashing and banging as the puck rolls in on Hill. Little under 5 minutes gone here in the second. As we see Marcus Foligno with a huge hit along the wall. Nobody the worse for wear, thankfully. Draw one in the defensive zone by Hurdle. Puck deflects off a stick, so couldn't get out. Golden Knights will try to get it out once again. Marner finds Hutton, who joins the rush. Hutton stops up in the right wing circle, lets a shot go off the pad of Gustafsson. And there's a goal, Marcus Johansson. And the Wild are on the board, it's 2-1. Just a shot that fools Hill. Feel like he could have had that one, but be that as it may. Oh, that was a giveaway and a half to Riley Smith. Can he capitalize? Pass save, rebound! Off the crossbar and out. Smith scores! Mr. Smith restores the 2-goal lead. It's 3-1 for the Golden Knights. All generated off Smith's first shot, the rebound shot by Whitecloud, and then Smith got that rebound back and put it home. Here goes Carlson. As this third line looks to go to work. Carlson fires, rebound for Saad up in the air. Getting to the 11-minute mark of the second period, nearing the halfway point of this period and the game. Carlson looks to get it out. Will on the stick of Saad. Brandon Saad trying to create some space for himself, and he does! He got a shot away, backhand, rebound, score! I know! We're on cloud 9 as Jack Eichel's got his second goal of the game! Where did he even come from? Oh, look, he just was lurking into position and right in front of the net. Gustafsson just couldn't get across. And it's 4-1 now. Eichel wins the draw. Now to Stone. Stone fires, rebound for Eichel, looking for the hat trick, denied. We got a hat trick with Marner. So it would be nice to get another one if we can. This time, Jack Eichel's on hat trick watch. Long drive by Barbashev. Battle for it. Puck taken away by Shea Theodore. Theodore turning and shooting, and he put it wide. I don't know if that hit glass or just went over or what, but and they're going, let's go wild here again at XL Energy Center. And the Wild win a draw. What else is new? Here goes Eichel. Trying to get around Faber. And he will. What's a backhand go? And that's denied. And the puck is frozen by Gustafsson, as he will get a whistle. As we highlight Gustafson and Hill, one is doing a lot better than the other, and I'll let you hazard a guess as to which one I'm referring. Long drive for Korzak off the one draw from Hurdle. Now out to Dorothea. One-timer scores! What a drive by number 5, Jeremy Lozon. 6-1 Vegas. Sorry, 5-1 Vegas. Hurdle. Want another draw, then got the puck back from the D. Hurdle drifts in. He'll shoot. Almost made it 6-1 right there. But Gustafson shut the door. Maybe I was foreshadowing. I don't know. But either way, 5-1. 5-1 Golden Knights. Hurdle wins another draw. Back to Korzak. Korzak allowed to walk in, and he put it wide. Collected behind the net now by Korzak. Backhand, he scores! Quick stick from number 6, and it is 6-1 Vegas. .452 remaining here in the second, as the Golden Knights have extended their lead to 5. I did say it was 6-1 earlier, now it really is. The right wing side, but carried in now by Hurdle. Lost it. Joel Eriksson Ek. Here's it in for Minnesota. Oh, pass right up front. Johansson's got his second. No chance for Hill on that one. It's 6-2. .248 remaining. Eichel wins the draw. Well, carried in now by Stone, knocked off the stick. Puck knocked into the Wild zone. Now Rossi. Gonna out save Hill. And puck's carried right back in by Mark Stone, and this time he might get a lane, and he does, and he scores! What a goal! The Stone Cold Killer allows us to return to our regularly scheduled programming. 7-2 Golden Knights. What an absolute snipe. .114 remaining. As the Golden Knights continue to pour it on. Every time the Wild get one goal, there's a punchback, and the fans are not liking this one bit. Eichel trying to get a last-second shot off, but it got blocked. If you like goals, you got lots of them. 7-2 Golden Knights after 2. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 29-13 in favor of the VGK. Hits, 16-10, also favoring Vegas. Face-offs somewhat closer, but nearly half have gone, or a little over half have gone to the, or no. A little less than half have gone to the Wild, but Vegas has had a few in that period. Maybe we can keep that up at the third. We'll see. Still no penalties to speak of either. Maybe that'll change as well. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's see if the Golden Knights can seal this victory, shall we? And the Wild win the opening draw of the third. The Knights get it in their own zone. McNabb trying to find a lane and does in Shea Theodore. Theodore dances in. Oh my goodness, Gustafsson with a great save in the early stages. As we take a look at some handiwork from Caden Korzak. So saved by Gustafsson. And that shot got deflected out of play, out to the corner. And here's the Korzak goal as he dances in and puts one away on the backhand. Couple of big hits as the puck finds its way to the Golden Knights zone. Now gets onto the stick of Barbashev. Barbashev with a backhand chance turned aside by Gustafsson. Give away to Theodore. Theodore webs around his own net. Tries to feed it up, but picked off by Brock Faber and brought back in. And a save made by Hill. He will hang on with 16:28 to go here in the third. Hurdle wins that draw. And Dorofeev is away. Couldn't get the shot off. Dorofeev trying to get across again for another opportunity. And looked to set up Hurdle, but Gustafsson had other plans. Long drive handled by Hill. And carried in now by Mitch Marner. Marner lost the puck. Ben Hutton. Trying to get it up to Marner and will. Marner. Backhand wide. And the Wild do find it. Now Obey Kubel. What a passing play, but it resulted in not a thing. As I think they ran out of room, it was just chance and tight, denied by Aiden Hill. Dorofeev. Drifting, shooting, that's blocked. Shot by Stone. Rebound pops out, the Wild come away with it. Tarasenko. Eichel wins the draw. Rossi to Kaprizov. Oh, and a point-blank chance denied by Hill as the Knights look to get it out. And it's on the stick of Barbashev. Now it's off the stick of Barbashev, and it goes off the stick of Gustafsson. They kept it. Carlson, a drive, rebound! Denied! As Barbashev trying to put that quick release to work. There's the Wild schedule, which I'm not interested in at all. 7:59 to go. Korzak up the right side to Carlson. Carlson spins, shoots, rebound, denied off of Son. Zuccarello. Now Carlson is able to dump it in after getting it knocked off the stick on the first attempt. Now it's Eriksson Ek, who will send it into the Golden Knights zone. Carried into the zone now by Colton Sissons. Sissons had the puck, lost the puck, then lost it, got it back, and then lost it again. Carried in now by Keegan Colasar. Colasar with a shot. It went off of something. I heard a click, maybe off the stick or maybe even the helmet of Gustafsson. Golden Knights regather, and Eichel will carry it in. What the hell just happened there? Okay, my controller just shut off. That's cool. I don't know why, but whatever. Sorry about that. That was kind of odd. Out now to Whitecloud. Whitecloud with a pad, or with a drive that hit the pad of Gustafsson. Out to the blue line again, and that shot goes high and wide. Now Trennan puts it over the glass, so we will have ourselves a face-off, which the Wild will most likely win. As we highlight some of the saves made by Adin Hill. He's made some dandies on everybody except Marcus Johansson. Going 7 for 7 in period 3. .57.5 to go here in the third. As the Golden Knights have a large lead and are going to coast to another 2 points in regulation. Eichel with a chance denied. Now Marner cutting to the front, and Gustafsson got down low to make the save. Now to Marner again. Marner around Faber, and he couldn't get the shot away. Or that might have been Middleton, excuse me. As the Wild faithful are showering Minnesota with the Bluebirds. Oh, what a beautiful one-touch pass to Dorfield. He couldn't finish, though, as Gustafsson got across to make the save. And the Vegas Golden Knights come into the state of hockey and humble the Wild with a final score of 7-2. Take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. There's Korzak's goal. Nice one to show. Shots on goal 45-20 in favor of the VGK. Hits 22-16 favoring Vegas as well. And face-offs 16-10 in favor of the Wild, of course. And no penalties to speak of in that entire game, which is surprising. But maybe we'll get some penalties next time. Who knows? Until then, thank you for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a satisfying Sunday, everybody.